Hi, John here. I bought this Taco 006E3 hot water recirculation system because my heater is at the other end of the house from my bedroom and it takes forever to get hot water to my faucet or shower. To get started, you'll install this recirculation pump to your hot water discharge line. I use the sweat fittings that came with the kit. There are other ways that you can attach it though. You'll also attach a temperature sensor to the hot water line. It's just put on there with a clip. It's easy to install. And then you'll need an outlet to power the pump and the pump controller. Here's a look at the supplied valve that must next be installed under the sink of the faucet, the farthest distance from your water heater, or maybe just at the sink that you use and that you're trying to improve. This picture shows how it's supposed to be installed, and that works for older faucets. The instructions that are supplied show you that they provide for you these supplies, half-inch to half-inch male, or I should say female supplies, because they attach to the faucet stems, which are half-inch male. So you go from a faucet stem, half-inch male, to the supply, which is the female. The other end of the supply is also female, and that is supposed to attach to the top ports of the valve. But with newer faucets, they no longer supply those faucet stems with half-inch male, but instead they are PEX, 3/8 compression PEX, and they're female threads, so you have to come up with an adapter if you want this to work. The adapter that you're going to want to purchase is shown here. It's the 3/8 inch compression brass coupling fitting. So 3/8 compression coupling is what you need. You'll end up using the part that's threaded. The two nuts will become, and the ferrule that goes with it, compression ring, will be, you won't need those. As a matter of fact, for PEX, you're going to need a nylon sleeve instead, and so you're going to need nylon sleeves, but you can use the nuts that came with the original supplies on your new faucet. So this is what an integrated supply looks like. It's PEX, and at the top would be the faucet. I've trimmed mine off because they make them so very long, but as supplied, they have their own compression ring permanently affixed to the bottom. And but if you trim it, then you're going to need to put your own compression ring on it. The instructions say if you trim it, use a nylon compression ring. Do not put a steel or a metal ferrule inside of it. Just use the nylon compression ring. And that's what I did with my setup. Here is my setup. I've got the valve mounted to the rear of the cabinet with 2 screws. That just makes for a nice setup. You don't really have to do that. The valve has 4 ports. The horizontal ones are for your hot and cold shutoff, and they take a pretty standard supply line that's a 3/8 compression to half-inch. But here is the PEX stem coming down from the faucet. It's got a connection from a 3/8 compression, and then back into the valve was the half-inch compression. So you just have to pick that supply, and then the coupling goes in between that I showed with the nylon sleeve on it. So that's it. I hope you had fun watching this. I hope it helps with your installation.